Hey everybody, it's Dustin Meyer, and this is a little bit different than what I usually post. Uh, it's kind of a last minute video that I'm just trying to throw together. What I'd like to talk to you about is something really important. It's about fraud. I was in a situation the past couple of days where I had a bride who claimed that she was, out of the country and she was wanting to hire me for a wedding in the middle of October. So, today is September 1st, really, really short notice. And the venue she claimed was at a private residence, and she had some other vendors that she needed to pay. And she also mentioned that she wasn't able to communicate over the phone, that she could only communicate by email. So the problem was she said that she wasn't able to send me payment directly from her, that she was going to send it from, another family member, her uncle. I have actually had a situation like this a couple of years ago, except this time that time it was done via credit card, and it was processed through my credit card merchant. I use Square, and about a day later, I got an email from one of their reps saying that the credit card that was used for that payment was stolen, that it was fraudulent. So because the money had processed and gone through my bank account, it had to be withdrawn and reported to the National Fraud Prevention office. So this time around, it was basically kind of the same situation. So I was immediately suspicious, and I received the check yesterday, and she had emailed me again saying that it included not only my payment for hiring me for her wedding date, but unfortunately her uncle had actually overpaid me, wrote a much bigger check, and she wanted me to actually deposit the check into my account and then write checks to the other vendors that she was supposed to reserve for her wedding day. This was exactly what happened to me with the credit card fraud that had occurred a couple years ago. So the check that came in was actually twice as much as my fee, my reservation fee for her wedding date. She had said that the place where the wedding was going to happen was at a private residence. She'd given me an address. I Googled it, and it looked like it was an apartment complex or something along those lines. It did not look like an actual house. So again, she had emailed me right away. They had mailed me the check via 2-day, flat rate FedEx, and they had a tracking number. So once I received it, she emailed me right away saying, hey, have you deposited the check yet? It was for this amount, and here are the vendors that I would like for you to write a check to and mail to them or pay them. So this was just like last time. This time around, I went to the bank this morning, asked them if they could run a fraud check on the payment, which they did. And it turns out that the checking account that the check had been issued from showed a lot of, insufficient funds kind of activity, or, the payment, didn't go through. So what they did was they took the check, they ran it into their fraud prevention system, which is a nationwide federal office or agency. And she said, I'm sorry, but the check's no good. We went ahead and shredded it, but here is a copy for your records. And I didn't do this last time, but anyways, I want to make you guys aware of this. If you've ever had a situation that sounds suspicious, go to your bank, call up your credit card merchant, and find out if this payment that they sent you, especially if it includes more than what you're asking for, and also a request to send the extra money to somebody else. It sounds really suspicious, and the problem with that is you get a check that probably doesn't have the money to back it up. So you write the check, it bounces, but you've already sent checks to quote unquote other vendors. So basically what's happening in your account is you're just writing a huge check to someone else that you don't know, and that money comes out of your checking account, and you're not getting compensated for it because the payment that you received was no good. This happens a lot. And unfortunately, when you get a check that's very sizable, our first inclination is, oh, that's awesome. Let's go ahead and deposit, the check. But chances are your bank's going to hold it for the amount and try to run a background on it to make sure that it's not fraud. In fact, I think it's standard procedure. Anyways, I'm glad for what I did. I'm not trying to say that I'm a hero or anything like that. I was just suspicious, and of course, it turned out that it was a bad check and it was fraudulent. And the person that wanted to hire me for their wedding, they changed their attitude, their tone when they were communicating with me, and they were trying to. They started out very friendly, very understanding, and then they started to pressure me on actually depositing the check because it was in a hurry because the event that I was supposed to photograph was very short notice. So please, if you've had a situation like this, put it in the comments below, especially if it's slightly different, because this stuff can happen to anybody, and it happens a lot. And it, especially for small businesses, that's a lot of money, and it can put you, in a really bad situation. In fact, for some people, it might actually, force you to eventually, go out of business or something like that. So, anyways, I'm glad for what I did. I wanted to share this video with you guys so that if something like this happens, you can follow the steps that I did or do something similar to make sure that you're not getting robbed, because that's essentially what this is. It's theft by check. I don't usually ask you guys to share this video, but if you would do that, that would be amazing, because people need to know about this. Friends, family, other business owners that especially small business owners, please share this video with them, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, any of those kind of things. Because the more we do this, the more we make sure that we're all taking care of each other, and that, this doesn't put us in, between a rock and a hard place. I really care about everybody, especially, those who watch the videos and, comment and all that stuff. I really love all the support that you guys provide me. And so this is my way of giving back to that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm really sorry that this was a long video, but I feel like it's really an important topic to share with you guys. Like I said, I care about all of you, and you've been a really great support for me, and I just want to make sure that our relationship, we take care of each other. So again, please share this video. If you would like the video too, hit the like button. It would really help kind of spread the word across YouTube. And, please put comments down below about, if you've had a situation like this, or if you just want to share your opinion. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. My name's Dustin Meyer, and I will see you next time.